Well, we're back. What's going on, Sens fans? Welcome to another live watch party. I'm your host, Jack Richardson, set to bring you a reaction to the Ottawa Senators visiting the Detroit Red Wings less than 24 hours after the most heartbreaking loss I can remember in Ottawa Senators regular season history. And it doesn't get easier. They got the rival Detroit Red Wings sitting at home waiting for them. Like I said, less than 24 hours. For me, I'm tired. Means the boys are probably pretty tired too. You know who isn't tired, though? They're showing him on the screen right now. James Reimer making his Ottawa Senators debut. At long last, a new goalie to talk about. Levi Merlainen gets the night off, thankfully. But as always, we need to remind you that this is brought to you by the Glebe Central Pub. If you're looking for a place that lives and breathes hockey, Glebe Central Pub is the spot right in the heart of the Glebe. Just steps from Lansdowne. It's the perfect place to catch every game, every night. Great food and drink, and even better company. But GCP is about more than just catching the big game. There's something happening almost every day of the week to appeal to every taste. Start your week with Wing Day every Monday, all day and all night. Trivia night goes Tuesday, so bring your crew and put your knowledge to the test. Wednesdays, it's open mic night. Whether you play, sing, or just want to kick back and listen, it's a great way to celebrate Hump Day. Thursdays are all about cheap tacos. And of course, Saturday night features live music with no cover ever. Whether it's hockey, live music, or just a night out with friends, make Glebe Central Pub your home base because, as you know, the vibes are free at the GCP. Folks, I'm pumped again. I love doing these. I keep saying it every time. Pillsy's going to join me for the first period again. We'll see if he sticks around for the entire game this time. That was pretty great that he did that yesterday. Obviously, reacting to, like I said, was one of the worst games in Ottawa Senators regular season, recent memory, easily. Just heartbreaking. All the issues, the quotes after the game, the fans in the building, it was brutal. It looks like they're honoring Patrick Kane for his 500 goals. So this might take a little bit of time before puck drop, which is A-okay. Yeah, I don't really know what else we can cover. I've been going nuts on Twitter. The boys went nuts on the postcast last night. Ross was on the money. He was absolutely in the zone and not in the way you want to be necessarily, but Ross was all time. And the coverage of this has been, Mayday. It's been Mayday for Senators and for the Senators and just everything involved with the Ottawa Senators lately with the goaltending, how well the team is playing, the star players getting frustrated in the media. Jake Sanderson obviously had some pretty pointed comments. So look, there's a new goalie in net. There's a brand new goalie. And I think that's what we got to be able to hang our hat on. And again, I think this is one of those games. I don't know what they're going to show here. Detroit's kind of on a roll. They obviously beat them a few weeks ago. It's great that the Sens are playing tonight, I think. Getting that taste out of their mouths right away is good. You don't want to sit on a game like that. And I think the frustration from the team should lead into hopefully some positive play here tonight. But we'll see. Obviously, it's a tough one. Like, if you're going to schedule one of the two games this weekend to lose, this would probably be the one just with the back-to-back and the travel and the Red Wings just sitting there. But the Sens are kind of out of excuses, let's be honest, this season. So just watching a Patrick Kane highlight montage here, which is a great way to start the night. Yeah, folks, there's not much more we can talk about other than the goaltending, really. Like that was probably one of the best games I've ever seen Jake Sanderson play last night. He was unbelievable. 4 points, ties a career high for a single game. That goal, the insurance goal, the emphatic celebration. He's all over the ice, offense to defense. Tim Stützle, highlight reel goal, the best goal of his career. It should have been a banner night for these guys. It should have been a legacy night, and it just wasn't. So it's unfortunate, and it's unfortunately something they're going to have to move on from and find a way to get past it. And they've proven that they're able to. Their play during this stretch, I think, has been pretty positive, all things considered. But man, it's going to get real ugly real soon for some of these guys if they waste this kind of season. For those who are into analytics, I've been posting about it on Twitter. I keep it simple when I go to analytics, and I just use it when I want to confirm what I'm seeing. I watch every game, watch all the players, have an idea of how everyone's playing. I can usually point out if someone had a bad game, good game, but the team analytics too, right? Like if the Sens had a good game, whatever it is. So the expected goals is probably the easiest advanced metric to understand, I'd say. I'm not a math guy. I don't really dive into that stuff that often. According to Jay Fresh, who does a good job visualizing some analytics, he posts these things every Sunday, league rankings. So the Senators are dead last in the NHL in goals saved above expected. So all their goalies in all situations are twice as bad, more than twice as bad as the second last team in the league. And I believe that's St. Louis. Maybe just under twice as bad, but the gap between the Senators and the 31st place team and their goaltending is larger than the 31st place team in like 18th or something like that. It's absurd how bad the Senators goalies have been, coupled with the Senators being the best team at 5-on-5 at preventing scoring chances. Their expected goals against is the highest in the NHL. The highest, number one. Just a shocking flip and a shocking turn of what really could have been a special season so far. I'm going to be the guy right now. It's not over. Unfortunately, it's not over. For better or worse, there's a lot of hockey to be played. We'll see. It looks like this ceremony is going to last a long time here for Patrick Kane, and as it should. 500 goals is a huge accomplishment. So obviously, I like when they do this. Don't tell Pilsy though. Pilsy won't. I don't know if he'll like this one. Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat here. Get a very vocal Red Wings fan, as expected. Hey, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate the comments. That helps out the show, so thank you. We appreciate that. There's Alex DeBrincat with Kane's family. Yeah, look, like this could be another awful night. It could very easily be another awful night. The Red Wings are a team, like the Sens should have beat them a couple weeks ago. Goaltending was an issue again. They've lost too many of these games because of that. But I think the fact that you just know that, like, you know, I'm curious what we see from the team. I really am. I really am curious what we see from the team. They're not the type of team to quit. You know, like I know that they have bad games every now and then, like every team does, but they've proven time and time again they're able to keep pushing forward and fight through adversity. Like, yes, this is a frustrating season so far, but what some of these guys have seen, you know, like they've seen some terrible hockey teams, some terrible years here. So I'd be surprised if they just mail it in here. The stat I want to point out here is the Senators are 9-0-1 when they score first on the road, which is great. They're 5-3-1 at home. I've just got a bunch of numbers, but scoring first is important. It's very clear. 14-3-3-2 when they score first. So let's see. They got to show some resiliency. Yeah, I'm just reading the chat here. This is a later puck drop than I was expecting. I didn't know they were doing a ceremony for Patrick Kane, but it's expected and makes sense. Also, James Reimer. I don't think I talked about James Reimer enough. Huge opportunity for him to really just provide like replacement level goaltending. If he's somewhat worse than league average, this team, if they play the right way, like they always do for the most part, they're going to win a lot of hockey games, folks. And I hate to be the guy to say it, but the fact that we have a new goalie to talk about in net that we have not seen in a Senators jersey before is exciting. It's exciting, and there's reason for optimism from that alone. That's how I'm going to spin zone that. You can call me crazy. I might regret saying that. I've been way too positive, I think, during the stretch for Marylainen. Frustration with management is high. They're to blame. There's no one else. The coaching has been perfect. I shouldn't say that. PK hasn't been good. It's improved a little bit, but the goaltending is still also sinking the PK. But Travis Green, in my opinion, has done a really good job with a lot of these players, gotten the most out of a lot of guys, and they've all, for the most part, the skaters, like there's a lot of guys that have improved. I think across the board, the important guys have all taken a step here. So it's got to see something between the pipes. And let's be honest here. Like if Reimer's bad, I think Ross said it on the postcast last night. It's not at all on James Reimer. And I know, like, obviously it is. Like, he's making the saves. It's him out there. He's got to be able to be the one to fight through it. But what I mean is, like, it'll just be more of an indictment on management completely mishandling the goaltending. And it'll just expand the conversation even further, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see. Drake Batherson's a guy I'd like to see get going. They're showing the FanDuel 5, most likely anytime goal scorers from FanDuel. DeBrincat, Larkin, Brady, Tim, and Drake Batherson in that order. Would really like to see Drake Batherson tickle the net a little bit. Let's see here, folks. Let's see. Keep the comments coming. Love the Red Wings fans in here. That's what we knew this weekend was going to be. It was funny. Last night, Pillsy and I, after watching the Sens lose that game in heartbreaking fashion, viewership was peaking, but we had to wrap it up. I don't know. I didn't know what to say. We had to wrap it up. But viewership was climbing, and it's clearly Habs fans coming in to see us suffer. But that's what it's all about. That's why we do this. That's why I wanted to start these, and we're having a blast. So we're welcoming all fans, but just maintain some respect in the chat. Please and thank you, as much as possible. But all right, number 47, James Reimer, Sens debut. Here we go. You can clip this if you want later. Someone, if the Senators, like, he can't be worse than what's been going on, right? Right? He can't be worse than what's going on now, right? We'll see. Let's get some GSG. Go Sens go. It is game time, folks. Pillsy will join me shortly. I'll let you know when the puck is down officially if you want to line up with my game here. And here we got Pillsy coming in right now. Pillsy, perfect timing, man. Right before puck drop.
I am ready to be hurt again, Jack.
I'm all the way on the Optimus Rhyme train. I don't know why. It's a new guy in net. It's a new guy in net, and like, thank the gods, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a change, and it's unlikely he can be worse than Levi Merlainen. So let's be positive. Optimistic rhyme. How about
optimistic rhyme? I like that, Pillsy. I like that. So puck is down here. I'm at 1938. You've been a bit ahead of me just with I guess my stream.
You're ahead of me now.
Oh wow. Okay. Maybe that's the change we needed. I don't know.
Yeah, seriously, good switch.
James Reimer. Do you want me to pause?
Let me know when you're going to pause.
Okay, I'm paused at 1924.
Okay. 1930.
Got Edvinson behind the net.
27, 26, 25, 24.
Perfect. All right, let's ride.
And we're off.
Obviously, they honored Patrick Kane pregame for his 500th goal. Pretty neat.
That's a good milestone, Jack. 500 is good. Also, good milestone, first save, James Reimer, right there.
That counts as a save. That's good. That's huge for the percentage.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm really curious. Like, obviously, the goaltending is it's either you make the save or you don't. I don't really have a way to analyze if he can be better. Like you said, unlikely he'll be worse than Levy was last night specifically. I'm curious to see the team tonight, man.
Yes.
With the frustration of last night and just everything that happened, like diving into Sanderson's frustrations. I mean, I think it's good that they're playing right now. I'll put it that way. There's a stop.
Another save.
Okay.
So far,
all right.
So
good start.
Amazing. And then Jack's second half of a back-to-back with travel, another Atlantic Division rival that's in a top 3 spot. Like, let's see how resilient this team's willpower is, because if I'm Timmy or Sanderson, I'm pissed off with how yesterday went, but you got to bounce back and you can't rest on how bad you felt.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a nice area pass from Timmy. Shot.
Attaboy. Good
right.
chance.
Yeah, and Reimer's had a little bit of action around the net here early. So another thing to keep in mind here is the Red Wings, stop me if you heard this before, but got outplayed by the Sens last time they played, but they got the win. They scored everything they shot. They're probably going to be hungry to kind of come out here flying. Like this is a must win for the Red Wings too, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if Reimer got a piece of that, but look, I mean, he's going to be busy tonight. I think he's just going to be busy with the way that this game's starting out here.
Which I think that might be a good thing, Jack, because he's probably going to want to be in the action. Like, if he doesn't get many shots, he's going to feel cold. It's going to be hard to get in the game. So I'm going to go with the spin zone. That decent amount of shots will be a good thing for him here.
Yep, I think so too. I do. And here's that fourth line going to work a little bit. Starts with a Jake Sanderson rush. God, he was so good last night.
So good. Oh. Spence is shooting it. I like it.
Yep. Yeah. A couple early looks on the net there. Pilsy, how are you feeling? I know obviously you sat and did the postcast after sitting here all night with me for the game. So you're a warrior. I definitely needed the breather. I was just stunned. I think that's the best way I can describe watching those last few minutes. It was a span of 10 minutes real time. That all happened.
Same, dude. Like, if you watch back the clip of us and that goal happening, I'm at a loss for words, which is not great podcasting, to be honest. But I couldn't believe that it happened this way, even though I kind of laid out that it was going to happen this way. I said, these are the games the Habs win. I told everyone I wanted the Sens to play safe puck possession OT, because the Habs, they thrive in that rush game in OT 3-on-3. And that's exactly what happened, unfortunately. But I was sulking a lot last night. I didn't get to bed till like 1, 2 in the morning because I just could not sleep. I was so sad and pissed off. But it's a new day. Optimistic rhyme.
Optimistic rhyme. I love
this is gonna be better, Jack. It's gonna be better.
Look at Cousins going to work here. They got this line back together. They didn't keep Amadio with Stützle and Kachuk, and I don't mind that. I like going back to this. It gave them something in the last back-to-back, and it's a good shift for them right there.
Yep, not bad. And honestly, Jack, if they play that same game they played last night and you just get one more save, you're in a good spot. Like, they played a great game, and it seems so far that they're playing well. So I like this.
No, so let's keep the optimistic rhyme, positivity going here.
Let's go.
I'm positive about them getting a point last night when they let in 6 goals on 19 shots and dominate possession and everything. That's how I'm going to look at it. And again, like, a win tonight completely changes the narrative from this weekend. You get 3 out of 4 against 2 teams that are above you in the standings with the goaltending they got in one of the games. It's an opportunity for them, man. And I think it's great that they're playing tonight. I really do. Especially for the Stars. Like, look at Timmy ripping around here.
Yeah.
It's important for them to get back out there, because that could not have been a worse game. Optics, what happened, the post game from Sanderson, like just a disaster with who you're playing and everything. So they got to get that taste out of their mouths, and this is the best way.
Big time. Yep. So let's get a quick one here, huh?
Here's Chabot with some space.
Shabby. Oh,
Zetterlund.
There we go.
Is that goalie interference? I don't want to get excited, man. He went right into him.
Gibson doesn't seem pissed.
Am I killing the vibe? I said Drake Batherson. I said before you got in here, Pilsy, I want to see Drake Batherson score. The chat knows.
Shabby.
Oh no.
No, that's a goal. That
should be a goal. That's a goal. LOSP confirmed. That's a good start for the Sens.
Kind of crazy Zetterlund didn't score. That's a great save by Gibson.
If I'm Detroit, I challenge that if I'm Detroit.
No, I don't think so. No, that's a good goal, Jack. And
puck down.
There we go. Oh
no, don't give him more time.
Imagine they challenged it now.
Show me puck down.
No, puck Jack, down. We don't gotta worry. This is a good one.
Let's go, Pilsy. Let's go. I hate that every goal I look at like that now. Anyway, that's the guy who needed it. Drake Batherson.
Yeah, he did. Oh, Shabby again. Let's go.
Hook.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, the instincts and the instant reaction of the players can tell you a lot. Like, Gibson didn't react to that whatsoever. I think that's a big indicator.
I just thought that the way that Chabot was in the crease, and then I didn't know that Gibson really did it on his own, but he lunged to make the first save on Zetterlund. Oh, they did get a penalty. Okay. Pilsy.
This is nice. Let's
go. All right. Let's just I'm in a football mindset too. Go Bears, big game tonight. Gonna miss a little bit of, but that's okay. In football, when they calm down the crowd when they're on offense to quiet down. Let's just keep it calm here. Let's keep it calm.
Yeah.
Calm.
Although we can be excited, Jack. I know that we were excited last game and we saw what happened, but you got to live in the moment. It's
That's
an
what this is about.
exciting game. We're up 1-0. We got a power play here. Let's enjoy this.
And that's what these streams are about, Pilsy. Like everyone, Sens fans are like this. When I saw some comments being like about our reaction last night and saying like this is exactly how I felt. Like that's why we do it. That's why I wanted to get this going for moments like that, not specifically to witness complete
not
collapses.
For that moment, yeah.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Like it was
totally.
It feels good that there's other Sens fans that are going through the same thing.
No, we're all in this together.
Bit of a sloppy start here. Cousins, yeah! All right!
Here we go. All right.
That's goals in 3 straight games for Dylan Cousins. Oh, I mean, the Optimus Rhyme bump might be real.
Let's go, Jack. What a play by Cousins, too, to make that extra move at the net.
Yep. That's a patient play. And I don't know who's getting these. I'm losing track of the points here, but Timmy and Sanderson have been all over the puck to start this game again. What a pass by Kachuk. Batherson's got 2 points early. Let's go, man. Let's go. Okay.
Here we go.
What a start.
Okay.
What a start.
We've had some good sections here on the watch party, me and you lately, Jack. This has been fun.
Know, man. I'm trying to think of the first periods. Like yesterday's first was bad, obviously.
Yes.
Oh, they call Cousins. Oh my God, man.
Nick Cousins. Poor Cuz, get to the box.
I think he got Sider a bit high there. The penalties from the fourth line are such a problem.
Yep. And that's in the offensive zone again.
It's like glue. Like obviously they play hard, but watch this. Watch this. It's an elbowing penalty, man. Like, you know how hard it is to call that? Okay.
When he hits him on the board, he gives him a little extra right there that he doesn't have to do.
He drives through with the elbow. It's not like a chicken wing, anything like that. Like that definitely, I think, is a little, soft. But I mean, again, like Green, you can tell when Green is pissed about a call, and I like that because he'll let the refs hear it. But when he's quiet, you know that's he's thinking about his player there.
I think that was the right call, though, Jack. Like he gets it up, you see it, and I mean, Sider's a tough guy. I don't think he's going to go down easy.
He is. I don't like how much I like him and Edmondson. I think I mentioned that on the last Postcaster stream or something. They were really good last game. I noticed that. So Red Wings power play is elite. So let's see what the kill can do here.
And there was good moments from the penalty kill in last game. Like we saw completely shut down a couple of the Habs power plays. Nice.
I don't know if Reimer got that, but it was a completely uncontested screen in front, and he looked like he was tracking it well.
So, yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on how he tracks things, his positioning, his angles, if he has to play the puck, how he looks there. It's going to be interesting to see because he did not look good or ready his first Belleville game.
No, he did not. But let's be honest here. Like, we'll see how this game goes. Let's just get through this power play, and I will make comments after that.
Good call.
Yeah, I'm like on the edge of my seat here watching this.
There we go.
What a stop!
Nice.
What a stop! Okay,
gets over, corrals that rebound. That's what you like to see.
I was gonna say it's easy to play goalie for this hockey team. It has to be easy because they suppress so many shots, and the only time you're really gonna see a lot of rubber is the power play.
Yeah,
and that's a positional save. He's big too, eh?
Yeah, he looks big. That's good.
Is it like? And I know that this is maybe the white pads thing, but he reminds me a little bit of Ullmark, just the size and kind of like the maybe not the quickest goalie, but just the. I think it's the size, really. Do you like this behind the net view?
I do once in a while. Sometimes they overuse it, but I think once in a while it's nice because it gives you a different perspective. And this is great to watch Reimer.
This actually is, yeah. I like it for the PK. So when I watch the PK like this.
Yeah.
Get that down. Oh, gotta get out.
Yeah, and as long as they don't stay on it the whole power play, I like the look of it, but it's a little weird watching it a full 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's like the football references for me have just oh no. Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right. That's okay. I think. I don't know, man. Like I'm giving up. I'm giving up. Like that. I mean, that's got to get out. That has to get out.
Yeah, it sucks it doesn't get out there. That's a good hold in, though. I don't fully
It's a good
blame
hold.
Clevin.
It's a good hold. But when you have that much time, that has to get out.
Yeah, I mean, Reimer can't see there. He's got a guy right in front of him.
And people are like there are. I've been reading so much stuff online, man, and there's people who will point out like they aren't doing a good job clearing out the front of the net, and they're not. Like that was bad. That he's right in front of the net, but that's different than what Levy's letting in, I think.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's a bad penalty. Again, we talked about that last night in the first period. Like most of their penalties were really undisciplined in the offensive zone, and that's another one from Cousins right after going up 2-0.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Reimer. There's a guy literally in front of him. There's two guys battling. One guy falls. Like, I'm not panicking yet. I think he's been all right so far. Obviously, you want to get the save there, but
yeah, I think discipline's going to be huge tonight. It really like for the Sens, and they've got another scrum going on here. Are they not blowing it dead? Oh my god. Okay. All right. They're going right at it.
Easy, Brady.
Yeah, Brady's got to chill here. He didn't like something.
Oh.
Whoa.
How did that start?
Brady's got his gloves off too. Is it a penalty if you've got your gloves off with that wrap on it?
Oh, man.
What is going on? Okay. As I was talking about being undisciplined, a line brawl breaks out.
Let's see how they shake this out, though. But
the Sens have 6 guys on the ice, eh? You notice that?
Did they?
They had 4 forwards. Pinto was out there. Yeah, look.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So delayed penalty for Detroit? Like that's how that started? Or otherwise we're in trouble if there's 6 guys out there.
Yeah. I mean, when it's in the middle of a line change like that.
Yeah. Weird.
All right. Eventful start. Huh. All right. Holy. That'll wake you up. If anyone's a little tired still from last night, staying up late, being all sad.
Yeah, I've no clue how that started. It'll be interesting to see the camera behind the play there. All right, Jack. It's 2-1 here. Both
2-1.
Nice goals. Batherson gets one. We said we didn't really notice him a lot last night. Dylan Cousins, another one on the power play. Of course, it's Detroit's power play that gets one against the Sens, but we're still up 2-1 here.
I mean, they look like they've got some jam, and I don't know why that started at the bench. That's a bit of a random brawl. Like I don't think tensions were high to begin with, but these two teams don't like each other. That's one thing for certain. And same thing with Montreal last night, but last night was a lot of tacky penalties and lazy penalties from both teams. I thought, the tripping and a lot of tripping, holding, and all that. So I'm curious, like just based on how that went, like I could see the Sens being down a man after that, which wouldn't be great because that's just right after giving up a power play goal. We'll see how they even that out, but Tkachuk looked very engaged. I'll put it like that.
Yeah, and he even had his right hand grabbing guys and stuff, so that's interesting.
And I don't know what that means. So let's see. But yeah, I mean, a pretty good start. I was curious to see how they would look offensively, and like I said, Timmy and Sanderson look like machines in that period. So you can't really be mad about that.
Let's see it here, Jack. Okay, that's a fine battle.
Oh, he took a shot there.
Yeah, Pinto was changing there. I mean, I don't know why that escalated like that.
Brady just kind of kept going.
Yeah, Soderblom was just accepting it.
I think the wires just crossed there a little bit.
He is a mutant, Soderblom. Oh my god!
It's funny watching the refs in this. They just lurk on the outside.
Yeah, and the linesmen are just eating elbows and stray fists.
Okay.
So on the NHL game center, it's got Brady 2-minute for minor. I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
And then Shabbat. Oh, here we go. It's updating.
They just showed 2 guys in the box for each team. That's all I got.
Yeah. I think it's just roughing all around. But Brady, Shabby, Soderblom, and Batherson. So maybe Detroit's going to get a power play here.
Oh, my God.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of fair, Jack. I don't know about you, but the Sens really escalated that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'd be surprised if the Sens aren't down a man after that, to be honest. And Green looks like he is also reacting like that.
Yeah. I think what Green was talking about there, Jack, was he was like, we had the puck there and we could have kept things going. But I mean, the ref's probably saying, well, like Brady took that out of hand and then Pinto jumps on the ice and he got 6 guys and it's a scrum. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's another bad penalty to me, right? Like, why? I don't know. I mean, they got to kill this off. Like, we'll see. This might be a weird one, Billsy. Might be a weird one again.
I think we could be in for a weird one. Yeah.
This power play is just so lethal, man. They can't keep giving it. They just gifted them 2 opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, luckily no key penalty killers are in the box there.
No, that's true.
Oh,
wow.
Almost beat Reimer up by there. Yeah.
Did he stop it?
I think it hit the post.
Okay. Oh, no. I stop.
Okay.
Bit of a rebound. We swallowed it up.
But
yep,
he stays with it.
Interesting.
How do you feel about Reimer's mask? I actually like it.
Me too. I like the matte look. Is that what it has? Yeah, I like that a lot.
Because it makes the gold pop a little more when you got that matte black.
It does. I think that'll look really nice with the home jersey.
Yeah. Everything looks good with those.
Yeah, that's a great matte. I like he's got his name. Does it say Rhyme on it?
I think it says Reimer full.
Okay, cool.
Just in case he forgets.
Man, that was only 22 seconds on the penalty kill. I'm watching it like I was watching the clock last night.
Yeah.
The worst part is how nervous I was the entire third period, and then for that to happen, man. Like, we didn't even get the release of like, oh, they did it.
I know. And we had the lead, and anyways,
we'll move on. We're on to Detroit.
Another key face-off, Jack, that the Sens aren't able to win. We were noticing that last night is they were not winning those key draws. I mean,
they weren't. No,
Detroit had to come back back into the zone, but still.
And how many times in the playoffs last year was that also the story on the penalty kill specifically, right? Like just missed draws. Game 3, the overtime goal right off a draw.
Yeah.
They're such a good face-off team, but when they don't win them, it's like they're not used to losing them.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, they don't have a plan for if they lose.
Yeah. All right. Okay, good stick by Sandy in front there. Wow. All right, good clear.
I like it.
Dead last penalty kill in the NHL.
On the road, yeah.
Yeah, on the road, yeah. It's good clear, though. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Get that out, Clevin. Again, same thing. Those are killer.
Yep.
Here's Patrick Kane. All right. Killed it off.
Okay, and here we go. Yep.
Let's play some 5-on-5 here. Let's get back to 5-on-5.
Yep.
Greg.
Oh, nice play.
Yeah, that was good. Okay. That's a good kill.
We needed that kill. Big momentum boost there.
Icing. I'm like what I'm seeing out of Optimus Rhyme. Like he's tracking it. He's tracking it. And like you mentioned, that goal that probably doesn't do well for the analytics, but he can't see. He couldn't see it. So
yeah, I mean, are we thinking Levy stopping that one?
It'd be 2-0 already with the way he was playing. Like they got 680 or 68% save percentage last night.
Yeah, it was 3 goals on 8 shots. So
to start the game, it was so bad in the third period, like those tying ones and the overtime one. I forgot about the third goal right after Timmy's.
Yep.
Like that was the worst one by a mile, and it was in game time. It was 1:12 after Timmy's.
That was the Anderson one, right?
Yeah, the one from
that was the worst one.
What did Ross say on the postcast from the dressing room?
Yeah,
that was great.
I mean, basically, holy crap.
Yeah. Jordan Spence here.
Yeah, there we go. Good.
I think they're just gonna have to grind this one out. Not like just hold the line here, but it's gonna be Detroit's gonna come at them. Oh, there we go. Zetterlund behind the net. Oh, that almost hit Timmy in the head again.
Yeah, Timmy had one like that last night too.
Yeah, right before the move.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the secret. Just hit him in the head and then he'll go do something special.
Ooh.
It's a good stick in the middle there. I have so much fun watching them at even strength clog up the neutral zone. They're so good at it.
Yeah, they really do a great job in the neutral zone and being able to stop zone entries. Yeah. And I mean, whenever you have Timmy or Sandy on the ice, they're a one-man breakout and zone entry on their own.
And it's just a perfect way to suppress shots. And like, it's the best example. I think neutral zone is the best example of good team defense. If you have a solid neutral zone and you don't give them anything through the middle of the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batherson. Right before he got on, I know I didn't react as well as I should have. Obviously, I thought that was goalie interference, and I hate that. But Batherson, I said they put up the FanDuel 5 like TSN does for the goal scores. And I think he was the 5th one, and I said it'd be good to get him going again because he's having a great year, but been a bit quiet offensively, and he gets 2 points right off the bat.
Yeah, that's a great start for Batherson, and good on him for bearing that rebound, and then secondary assist, but still good cycle on the power play to get it to Brady down low, and Brady gets it to Cousins, and Cousins finishes it off. So that should boost Batherson here. It
should. Just going through some of the comments here. I saw this before, but Rasmus Anderson got traded to Vegas.
Confirmed?
Confirmed to Vegas, and I believe it's a
classic Vegas. Wow.
2027 first, a second rounder, Zach Whitecloud, it looks like, and I think a prospect.
Okay, interesting.
So I'm guessing he signed an extension. It's just notable the Red Wings were in on him. Sens were rumored to be a dark horse for him. So what would that have been? Maybe like Zub, if that's a Whitecloud comparable. I'm not moving Zub, forgetting Anderson. So
no, Zub's probably better than Whitecloud. But that draft capital, like
Jensen.
Yeah, maybe closer to Jensen. I don't really know. I don't know Whitecloud's game that great, to be honest. I'm just trying to see if I can find an extension confirmed here because that's what I'm interested in.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if the extension was confirmed or not. If there's no extension, then
yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll find out soon. But
yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I don't think the Sens were going to outbid anyone for Rasmus Anderson. And I'm not sure he was the missing piece either.
Carter Yakimchuk had a beautiful assist in his return to the lineup in Belleville at the Canadian Tire Center. Also notable.
Yeah.
Let's get that rolling maybe. Yakimchuk gets hot here. I don't know. Get him up with Jake Sanderson as soon as possible. I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah, I'm still on the train of let Yak stay in Belleville. But I get the excitement and like, okay, let's give it a try.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of work to do defensively.
He does, but I think that
Playing
when
with
he's
Sanderson, he doesn't have to worry about
yeah, and I'm not saying like throw him in a top pair role right away, but if they can find a way to maybe shelter him a bit. Oh, Giroux was going high there. Giroux shooting after having nightmares. I'm gonna have to bring up last night every time I talk. I'm scarred, Pillsy. That was scarring. Not even 24 hours later.
Yeah.
But with Yakimchuk, like if he's gonna have to come up here at some point to try, because he might be one of those guys where he gets into the system and then automatically kind of just fits and he gets coached well here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think, and I hate to even say this, but if things don't go well for the Sens, they end up just trading Jensen as a rental, and then you've got that spot open, and you're just like, hey, let's get him in games. That's one thing. But I just Pillsy preaching patience. I would like to see him play most, if not the rest of the season in Belleville.
Really, you don't want to see him at all.
Not this year. He just has so much work to do defensively. I want him playing top pair minutes. I want him playing top power play. I want him getting used to playing up against men. Like, I don't see the benefit of rushing him, unfortunately.
My benefit, I think it depends, man. Like he's the 7th overall pick. Like I don't want to protect him too much at some point. And he provides offense, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, the goal scoring has been better this season, obviously. But
they've been getting offense from the back end, Jack. Like they
have, and Nick Jensen had a goal the other game, so obviously that's fresh on the mind. But I'm curious just to see how they handle it, because he's gonna have to get a look at some point in the NHL. And if the team is ideally pushing for a playoff spot, and then they're doing the same thing next season, when is it? When's the best time for Yakimchuk, and what does he specifically need to do to prove that he's ready defensively, if that makes sense? Like, does he need to have some better stats? I'm sure they're tracking it every day. Cousins again.
Oh, close.
Dylan Cousins has been great lately.
Yeah.
Really turned his game around. Good Brady. Anyway, that's my Yakimchuk thing. It's not a huge
no,
huge
that's
deal,
fair.
I don't think. But
it's good to be excited about it, but I just think it's best if for this year, take the pressure off him, let him do his thing, and then next year there's an opportunity, especially like Jensen's not coming back for sure. So depending on what they do in the offseason or this year, if they acquire someone, but I don't think rushing Yakimchuk would be good for him or the team personally.
Yeah, I see that. And I don't want them doing what Calgary's doing with Parekh by any means or anything like that. But you've also got Matt and Paolo sitting there. So it's not like if Yakimchuk came, he'd have to play if Jensen was gone, they could find a rotation where they get comfortable with Shabbat Spence and then go Clevin, Matt and Paolo, and then rotate Yakimchuk in down the stretch. Steve Staios buried the lead okay. Buried in the headlines of him talking about the goaltending in his midseason press conference. He mentioned that Yakimchuk would probably have seen NHL time by now if he hadn't gotten injured, which was my least favorite part of that press conference. How unfair is that to that kid, saying if you weren't injured, you would have had your first look here? And I don't believe him at all, because like you said, I think that's the plan with him, is to take it slow. And then this was after Shabbat came back. So they've got this whole misconstrued idea. I just don't think that was a good comment from Staios.
My take on that, Jack, was Staios saw that as a perfect opportunity to give his player some motivation and benefit of the doubt without having any action necessary, and the benefit of the doubt, well, he got hurt. Like, if he didn't get hurt, he probably would have been here, because it's easy to say that because he doesn't have to do anything because he was injured at that time.
Yeah. I agree. Appreciate it, Quinn. We are animals. It's a sickness. The Ottawa Senators were sickos. No, but appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to come back. I said at the top, Pills, these have been fun. These have been a lot of fun. Getting to watch with everyone and gather reaction to blowouts and blown leads and comebacks and all the sorts. That was a wild game last night. Down 2-0. Tie it up on a beautiful goal, down 3-2, terrible vibe, storm back 4-3, 5-3, and then they blow it, but get a point. Just a crazy game that didn't go their way. But yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the result's devastating, but like that's one hell of a hockey game. If you don't have any skin in the game and you're just sitting down on a Saturday night watching,
Oh,
like
yeah.
it doesn't get much better than that. And yeah, Jack, when you came up with this idea to do the watch party, our idea was like, okay, we'll pick a couple marquee games around the schedule that we like and we think could get good viewership, and we have like the availability to do it, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
we've just been going at every game ever since, and we hope people like it. Not a lot of people are doing these live watch party streams, so it's something a little different that we're trying out here. And yeah, it's been fun to join.
It has, yeah, and obviously you being along for the ride in the first periods is we found a groove a little bit with the
Yes,
syncing that up, and yesterday was great. But you don't need to stay for the entire game tonight, Pillsy. I'll obviously give you a free pass if you'd like. But the idea I think was like you said, to circle the marquee games, try it out. But I think doing it game by game and through this pretty polarizing stretch, like the hockey they've been playing and the headlines that are going on, I think have actually helped as well.
definitely.
Like people are interested in seeing what's going on, and obviously last night our viewership was peaking at right after the overtime goal, clearly getting some hate watches right there, or maybe Sens fans wanted to see us reacting.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about. It's fun, and I'm sure we'll get a similar vibe tonight, depending on the outcome.
Yeah, and it's great to have people here in the chat bounce
Yep.
ideas off
Yep.
us. We're all watching together. It's fun.
Exactly.
And yeah, like I don't mind the hate watching as long as there's not kind of spamming comments and personal slights and things. Like
Yeah.
we all do some hate watching. Nothing wrong with that.
I would be
Sports.
doing the exact same thing last
Yeah.
night. If the roles were reversed and the Sens stormed back in Montreal and did that, I would be all
Of
over it, and
course.
it would have been a different feeling. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, and like Billsy mentioned, every comment is appreciated. We get to the comments more in the intermissions, just because it's easier, and obviously I don't want to spoil the chat. I didn't spoil a single goal for myself last night. I'm actually impressed. 11 goals.
That's
I didn't
good.
get spoiled once.
Yeah, I've been mixing the chat in and out because people are
Yeah.
ahead of us, which is fine. You don't have to sync up with that, so that's cool. But yeah, I've been trying to put it away, check in on it, because before I had it open the whole time and spoilers were happening. So
Yeah, I close it every time the play starts for me, and then I open it up in whistles and everything.
it's not because we don't want to see the chat, guys.
No,
We're just trying to
not at
stop
all.
spoilers. Yeah,
But it is nice because I'll like a goal will happen and I look back and I see like 30 comments just in the span
Yeah.
of
Whoa.
2 seconds. Yeah, it's great. It's great. And yeah, like I mentioned, intermission, we'll get to as many as we can and just use some talking points. And especially when it's just me, the chat is the lifeline. Like I need things to kind of keep the ball rolling conversation wise and get some takes out there. And it's great. It's been great. Yeah. So, and a good start. Again, this has been a pretty low event period after those power plays so far. Just knocking on wood.
Yeah, seriously.
We did too much jinxing last night. I didn't even want to listen to myself in the second intermission. Look at Bathurst, and he's got good legs tonight.
Nice.
Oh,
I like that. I want to see Zetterlund shooting the puck more, so that's
Me
good.
Me too.
Oh, assault.
35 games left.
Yeah, it feels like a lot and not a lot at the same time, Jack.
Yeah. The Atlantic is a gauntlet, an absolute gauntlet. Josh Norris out for week to week for the Buffalo Sabres. Good time to point out Dylan Cousins is on a 3-game goal streak again.
True. Yeah, we feel for our guy Noof, the player.
Yeah.
Great guy. But hopefully that slows down the Sabres a bit, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it should. I mean, they were red hot with him in the lineup this season. So we'll see if that helps them come back down to earth a little bit. But the Sabres have been interesting because I think with
that could have been an opportunity.
Gibson looks a little slow tonight. Another power play?
Let's go.
All right. Taking down Eller. I like that they kept going to this fourth line, even though the penalties keep happening. They have to in a back-to-back. They're gassed from last night. Sanderson played 25 minutes. I think he's defenseman, but
and that's Sider too. I don't know how much he kills penalties, but that's
probably a lot.
Good guy to have off. Yeah, I mean, he according to Daily Faceoff, he's on their first unit, so that's you like to see that trade off, or not even a trade off, but
Key guy out of the
Yeah.
lineup or out of the penalty kill.
Shoot.
Oh.
Oh, you got to flash the leather there. Nothing wrong with
You
that.
do.
That's a good save.
The thing is, when they flash the leather, 9 out of 10 times they don't have to flash the leather. It's
Of course, Jack. Of
let's
course.
see this from Gibson. No, he had that.
Yeah, that was
I like Olmark does this a lot when he stretches across and then does the flash the leather. I like that a lot.
Hey, that's like a goalie's chance to be flashy, like a player getting a goal and selling.
No, I agree.
Let the goalies have it. What I liked about that, Jack, no hesitation for Batherson.
Yep.
Just shooting that. I was worried he was going to wait, set up, try to find a pass. No. That was a good, quick play. Just grip it and rip it.
I agree. Here he is again.
If you're Batherson, you got a goal and assist. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, I thought that was in.
Woo.
I like the shooting mentality on the power play. They're hot all of a sudden. 3 goals in pretty quick succession.
Yeah, whereas before last night, I think Sportsnet put up the stat. It was like 1 for 16. Their last power plays,
so they've now got 4 in their last 3 games and counting here. So it'd be nice. It gets so hot, man, and it can win them hockey games, and it's very streaky, which is frustrating. But when it's clicking, it's really elite.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
they read that.
Too slow pass.
I like the setup though, because that was a bit of a higher bumper play, Jack. Yep. So you're not always ready for that. So it was a good idea.
Yeah, that's one Timmy will be kicking himself about, I think, because when you notice that the Red Wings are closing on that, something else is open for sure. Oh.
This second unit struggles to enter the zone. No,
Timmy, they do, but they've actually, I think, helped the power play be one of the top in the league. Like they have a sneaky amount of goals on this unit.
Yeah, I'm not down on them, Jack. Just their zone entries is not
agreed.
Strong suit.
Yeah, they need to sort some stuff out, I think, and here we go. DP power play merchant.
Oh,
okay.
Attaboy G.
Find it. Oh boy, here we go.
Okay. Whoa! Why is Gibson so pissed off about that? Oh,
Giroux.
Yeah.
All right. Sens have some bite tonight. And they do usually, but they're.
Oh.
Where's Reimer? Get Reimer at center ice.
Sutherland loves it. I don't understand why Gibson lost his cool there.
I do. Greg goes right in. But this is a little much from Gibson. I mean, the puck was right there. Yeah, that maybe it's that shot to the head. Oh, yes. Greg's forearm is on his helmet.
But Sherrod drives him into him there.
This is what got me. Giroux.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And Marco Casper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this game could get chippy.
It already has been. Yeah, this has been 2 pretty large scrums in the first period. 57 seconds left. Ridley Gregg's been at his best lately, eh? He's been so good. Okay. Nothing illegal happened in that scrum, apparently, and now we're
all good. Yeah.
We're all good
there.
No worse for wear. I'd like to see Shane Pinto get going. I really would. Yes. He's been very quiet since he came back from injury. Just a little... I find with defensive defensemen, you don't want to notice them, but defensive forwards you do, if that kind of makes sense. So Pinto, I haven't noticed him enough. I haven't been saying his name in my head like, oh, nice play, just watching the last few games.
Yeah, and we haven't even seen that good defensive player. Maybe just I haven't noticed it. But yeah, I agree with you, Jack. I haven't found myself being like, oh, Pinto, good game or good shift. Yeah.
And he had the goal in Colorado, which was basically worthless. And then they had the Nick Cousins. I think he had a disallowed one against Detroit, actually, the next or earlier. So he's been around it enough, but yeah, a little bit more from number 12. Okay.
All right, just wait this out. Yeah.
They got a lead.
And we talk about their success, Jack, when they have a first period lead. So it's a good spot.
When scoring first, the Sens are 14-3-2. When scoring first on the road, they're 9-0-1. So they've done that. They scored first. And then leading after one, 13-1-2.
Okay.
And
I like those numbers.
On the road, they're 8-0-1 when leading after one period. Now, 3 of those, at least off the top of my head, including the one against the Rangers, have been multi-goal leads, multiple goals, like the Bruins game, the Capitals game. I think the Capitals game. Anyway, so they've had some big leads in those games, which has helped it. But I think that the record's strong, and it's clear that that's their style. So let's see. We're not doing Reimer save percentage talk yet. It's the first period, but he made some decent stops. Yeah, what'd you think of James Reimer there in that first period, Pillsy? His first one as an Ottawa Senator.
Fine. Was he spectacular? No. I don't blame him on that goal. He had a Red Wings guy right in front of him, and then there was a battle going on where a guy trips and falls in that battle. So essentially there's 3 players screening him, traffic in front. Whatever. You'd like to get that save there. More importantly, you'd like Clevin to find a way to clear it there. Although I didn't hate his clearing attempt. It was a good hold-in by, I think it was Axel Sandin Pellikka there. But overall, fine. Like, if he can just be calm, if there's rebounds, stay in position, try to corral them. We saw him do that. He had a glove save that he doesn't catch, but the rebound goes down and he gets on top of it. That's cool. I think so far so good. I'll be interested to see if there comes times where he's put in positions where he might have to play the puck. I don't really know if James Reimer is what his puck playing ability is like, if he's one of those goalies, and if we see him have to make like a couple saves in a row, right? Like, how scrambly is he going to be? Because that's where, when I was watching his game in Belleville, and again, that's his first pro game of the year, and he's in a new team, new city. It's a whirlwind. So you got to kind of give him a bit of a pass there. But his scrambling was not good. Like, he was just kind of not good dives, out of position, falling, like just things like that. So let's see if he can be a little more composed when he's got to get into some chaos here.
Yeah, and like we said, it's probably going to happen. The Sens played last night. Yep. They actually didn't even start their game 24 hours ago. It's a really quick turnaround. So as far as the team goes, I was pretty happy with what I saw from the team. Didn't look like lazy plays in their own end, just kind of a bad clearing attempt by Clevin. But again, it was a nice play at the line. Like you mentioned in real time, I think it was Sandin Pellikka who scored. So it was a nice play. And yeah, I like what I saw offensively. They pounced early, capitalized on their chances, which has been a big issue with this team, is generating some stuff and not being able to capitalize in games like this, and they did. They scored a quick one, really nice one by Cousins. Batherson gets on the board. So when it's the big guys getting it done too, it kind of sets the tone a little bit. When the most important forwards get it done on the power play as well, it matters.
And I think if Nick Cousins doesn't take that penalty, Jack, we're probably looking at a 2-0 game here, because the second power play that they had to kill off, I thought they did a really good job of it. So you're not going to be able to stop a power play as good as Detroit's every single time. That's fair. But I think if they can keep with the discipline and stick to mostly 5-on-5 play here, you got a good chance at winning.
Yeah. 2 points for Drake Batherson. He's getting the intermission interview treatment right now with Gord Miller. Gord Miller back on the call for the Sens. Been first time in a while with the World Juniors and everything. He's a busy guy. It's good to see that. Him back with Noodles. He had 2 shots. Batherson, it was a great period. But yeah, I want to talk about Dylan Cousins a bit more, because he's really shown up in the last 3 games, 3-game goal streak, a few points on top of that with assists. He's in the right spot, and he's shooting the puck, which is kind of a mentality we've seen the team do in the last few games. They've had a bit of an offensive explosion now, Pillsy, in the last few games, and he's leading the charge.
Yeah, I mean, last 2 games before this one, you're looking at 13 goals, and now 2, so 15 goals in the last 8 periods if you count overtime. Is my math correct there?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's good goal scoring, and a lot of Sens fans have been saying, look, this team doesn't score enough goals. We got to get that top 6 winger, and when they're finding guys in the right spots and their top players are playing like we expect them to, Brady, Sanderson, Cousins, Timmy, like they're able to produce offense.
So I mentioned Timmy and Sanderson were all over the puck too in that period. Neither of them got a point on either goal, but they had big roles in setting it up. Everyone touched the puck kind of play. Timmy with his own entry there, the show in Batherson's right now. That's important, man. And the amount of times, like a guy like Stützle is a perfect example, especially on the power play. He'll start plays, he brings it up, and like he'll get like that third assist or something like that. So sometimes the points don't always pop for him, but when he's making plays like that, it's so noticeable for Stützle. Like he drives the bus offensively for this team. And it'd be nice to see that Batherson, Zetterlund, and Timmy line really get going at even strength because of how good Cousins, Greg, and Tkachuk have looked together. It'd be nice to see those guys get going, and one goal is a great start on the road.
Yeah, and like Zetterlund had a nice shot. Batherson, that quick shot off the face-off. So yeah, they're shooting it. We need that.
Yeah, they are. But we'll see, man. Like it's hard to even talk about with the context of what happened last night too. I think is important to emphasize how dramatic of a mood swing that game could have been.
Yeah,
or could have been for just their play tonight. Like you'd be upset and frustrated by it, but I wouldn't have blamed the team if they did not have anything in this first period. But that was a structured, I couldn't tell that they played last night type of period, and that's impressive to me.
Yeah, and like that game goes to OT too, right? So you got a little extra there, and then you got to travel. So I like this start. We're not going to get too high. No. We're not going to get too crazy, but 2-1 coming out of the first. One of the goals, the only goal against, is on the power play for the Wings. We're fine. We're in a good spot here. Let's go with that.
Discipline's going to be big. That was an issue last night that got underscored or over. I don't know what the word is. I'm working on a back-to-back too, Pilsy. We got to remember that for the hosts here. It was kind of overshadowed. That's what I'm looking for. Overshadowed was the bad discipline by the goaltending, but their penalties they took last night were all mostly really bad penalties to take,
especially to start. Yeah,
and they did it again tonight. Both of them were kind of, that scrum with Tkachuk is like clearly he's agitating there and going at it and like deserve that penalty. I'll put my hand up and admit that as a Sens fan. It's not a secret. Like that's a penalty. And then Cousins with the elbow, and that's the one that they scored on. Discipline's going to be key. They can't keep going on the PK and taxing them and kind of like tempting fate with this Wings power play. It's too good to be treating it like that. Let's go in the chat here, Pillsy. Let's look at some.
Let's do it.
So this is an active chat. This is an active chat tonight. We've had a lot of back and forth between Sens and Wings fans. I noticed this too. I like this point from Panzer Wolf here about Cousins. His puck possession is when he's at his best. He's able to kind of shield guys off, protect the puck, and wait for help if he's in trouble. I think he's really good at that, and I like that point a lot.
Yeah, Cousins does a good job of that, especially like on the power play when he has that extra time and space. He's really able to hold it. I mean, look at that play that he made. Like, I think it would have been easy, Jack, for him just to, as soon as he got that puck from Brady, just try to get a shot off and then hopefully score there or try to bang in a rebound. But he has the wherewithal to be like, oh, I can make a nice move here, get Gibson to bite on it, and then I can get around him for an easier goal. So it's a great play. And when Cousins has the puck on his stick, he's been doing a really good job lately. I know he's maybe not the top defensive center or defensive player, but he's so good offensively. He's got such a good shot, such good offensive instincts. So that's why he thrives on the power play. I know people knock him for that, but the Sens need a finisher on the power play, especially since, ironically, Josh Norris goes the other way in that deal.
Well, that's why they brought him in, is to do exactly that, is to do exactly what he's done and continue that production on the power play. But again, we said it before, Pillsy, you can't talk about Cousins and Norris without mentioning Norris's health. Like it's pretty obvious. And I will still say, I know a lot of people kind of just assume that when healthy, Norris is clearly the better player. I don't know if I necessarily subscribe to that. He's 2 years older than Cousins, has way less experience because of his injuries. And Cousins' durability is so vital, man. He hasn't missed a game. He hasn't missed a game since coming here. Played every single game, allows the guys to slot properly, and their strength is the middle of the ice up front. And he really contributes to that even when he's not playing his best. But it gives you the option to throw Tkachuk and Greg with him and see what happens. And then boom, lightning in a bottle. And now he's got 3 goals in back-to-back games.
Yeah, it's huge. So we're Dylan Cousins fans over here.
Yeah, big fans of Dylan Cousins. A lot of talk about Rasmus Anderson trade. Obviously, that's a significant deal before the deadline here. So I wonder if chips start to fall for other teams. But
have we found out about the extension or not yet? I
it
haven't seen
doesn't
it.
seem like there's one, but it sounds like the Flames retained 50% of his contract. So that feels like a really good deal for Vegas. Shocker.
Yeah, interesting. And I feel like they usually find ways to get guys to stay. Like, have they done many rental deals? Not that I can think of. Like, you think
not
about
really, no.
they got Pacioretty. He stayed there for a while. Stone obviously signs an extension immediately and
on the
becomes
dot,
captain.
on the spot, yeah.
Pietrangelo, Eichel, Hannafin, Marner, Hurdle, like now obviously some of those guys came with extensions or had years left on the deal, but I feel like they're really good at like, hey, let's get them here and they're going to see what life is like playing for the Vegas Golden Knights and they can convince them to stay.
Yeah, good point here by Nick. Whitecloud. Whitecloud's a third pair guy, but I think still valuable. Like he can play. I like him a lot, and I think he was pretty big for them when they won the Cup a few years ago. And I guess the prospect was not a high prospect, so it's really the first round pick. But for retained money, a 2027 first, Vegas doesn't care about that.
Wasn't it a first and a second, or
and a second? That's right. Yeah. So not a decent package, but and I also would like to point out that's still more than the Sens got from Mark Stone by a mile. Yeah. So. You can call Brandstrom that 2017 first, I guess.
And update Elliot Friedman saying it's a 2027 second, but becomes a first if Vegas wins the Cup this year, which.
Wow. Okay.
Not sure if that's a high possibility, but I mean, Vegas is always in the mix.
Here it is on the screen right now. Yep. First in 2027 is top 10 protected. Okay. If Vegas is in the top 10.
That's funny to have two clauses, Jack, a top 10 protected clause and then win the Cup clause.
They didn't even list the prospect that's going back to Calgary, so I guess that's not.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. He's a defenseman at UND, though.
So, Pilsy, with that, an extension matters because you don't want to trade away the future, but I like Rasmus Anderson a lot, man. And I know that Ottawa was in the talks. If you didn't want to extend here, that I wouldn't have done that. That's a pretty significant package.
No, yeah, you can't.
Especially where they are in the standings. But the Red Wings were interested. I'd do that for a rental if I was Detroit in a heartbeat, man, with where they are on the standings. Like, they got to give their fan base something. They haven't done anything.
Especially with the assets Detroit has. Like, they have so many prospects. They got a lot of their pick, or if not all their picks. Let's see where they're at. But yeah, they have all their picks except next year's second. Like, they can afford to put that up there. I don't know if Anderson was the right fit for the Sens, just because I'd like to find another more defensive guy that can help out on the PK, that can balance Thomas Chabot. And I mean, maybe you could look at going Sanderson, Anderson, and then Chabot Zub, but he wasn't my guy. I'll say that.
That's fair. Yeah, and there's another Flames defenseman that they could be interested in. And I think despite the wild controversy with the crease in Ottawa, the way this team's played, like I'm going to say this, knowing as well that I have ripped Steve Staios and will continue to rip him for this goaltending and how that's sunk the season. But looking at the way the team's played, he's made some great moves. Like we just talked about Cousins, all the additions around the lineup, the depth guys have really been really good. Jensen struggled this season, but like the team itself has never been better than what we're watching. I know it really hurts to say, given their position in the standings, but it's true. So I am curious that if this season ends up not being one that they have a playoff push in and they kind of have to mail it in and sell off, which would be a really tough pill to swallow. I'm very curious to see what they do in the offseason though, Pilsy, because they're going to have some guys expiring, and I don't want to get into offseason talk yet, but you know, Perron, Giroux, Cousins, Jensen, all guys who are on expiring deals. So they have a lot of wiggle room on the outskirts of their lineup. I believe Matt Murray's buyout finally comes off the books as well. Like, the cap space will be there for them to do stuff if they want. It'll just be a matter of if they.
Well, Matt Murray's already off the books. The dead cap left is Korpisalo $1 million for 3 years, and then Colin White $875 for 3 years.
Okay,
so you're looking at $1.875 million. But also, Jack, keep in mind, Shane Pinto goes up more than double in money as well, from $375 to $7.5 million.
Yep.
So that's gonna essentially takes the one of Jensen or Perron's salary and replaced it there.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, and that's kind of what I mean. Like, they're not going to have to get rid of other guys though. Like they're going to probably be set and probably have a little bit of wiggle room to sign a backup goaltender or sign something. But we'll cross that bridge, Pilsy. But it's interesting. The offseason is going to be fascinating one way or another for this team, I think, and hopefully for good reason.
I think Steve Stamkos is going to have to learn from this offseason where he stood pat, and with how tight and competitive the Atlantic Division is. And a lot of these teams are just getting better. Like you look at Buffalo, so many young players that are getting better. You look at Montreal, so many young players better. Detroit, it's same thing. Like even Boston is going to start having those guys improve. So like he's really got to shore things up because the Ottawa Senators aren't really going to get those reinforcements. I know you're excited about Yakinchuk, but I think it's going to be a while for him. Hensler, not even close. Halliday is a guy you could get excited about. Montgomery, not even close. Like, so the Senators don't have these improving reinforcements other than obviously, like, I think Tim Stützle, Jake Sanderson could still take another step. I think Pinto could take another step. There's guys like that, but they're going to have to make things work in the offseason, and the Senators aren't in a position where, you know, you're warm weather, tax friendly. Like, you don't have those advantages in your back pocket.
No, you don't. And I like that you mentioned the core guys there because that, to me, is still the advantage the Sens have. I'm putting the Sens 3 core guys up against any of those teams you mentioned and their core guys any day of the week, 10 out of 10 times. And that, obviously, we're biased, but watching these guys grow, the steps that Jake Sanderson and Tim Stützle have taken this season are so remarkable. And it's unfortunate that it's been overshadowed by historically bad goaltending. But yeah, we'll see. That's a big picture talk, but you're forced to have these conversations with how this has gone a little bit here, Pilsy, but obviously that's a good first period for the Senators. It does look like they're close to coming back here for the second period. You will be on the postcast tonight, I believe.
Sure.
And I don't think I'm on deck, but I can be if we need. But I think we'll see how the game goes. I was tempted last night. I can't lie. I was tempted to stick around. I know that Ross had his moment where he got everything out, but you had the scars of sitting there with me.
I was mostly still in shock. Ross needed to get the rage out, which was good. Let's hope this goes differently.
Let's hope. We're still licking our wounds from last night, but Pilsy, appreciate you stopping in again. Obviously, for the first period, I'll let you go and do some chores or something if you need to around the house.
I got dinner. We got beef stew cooking. It smells good in the house, so I'm gonna go
Crock
get
pot?
some of that for dinner. Crock pot, yeah. It's been the whole house has smelled great all day, so I'm getting into that. We got fresh sourdough bread as well, so it's gonna be good. Gonna go pair nicely with the Sens win, Jack.
That sounds really good. All right, man. Now you got me salivating, and now I'm hungry. All right, Pilsy, take care. See you, Brandon Pillar.
You guys, go Sens, go.
In the postcast tonight, co-host Locked On Senators podcast, obviously, that is Pilsy. Love having him on here with me. Last night was a ride for the two of us, man. That was something. He ended up staying for the whole thing. Just spiraled. It was a crazy game. But now we'll ride this one out into the second period here. And yeah, I think we kind of got into some big picture talk there, but you kind of have to, just with the way the season's gone a little bit. You gotta wonder how things are going to kind of play out. But we will have to see. All right, second period. Reimer made 8 stops in the first. 2-1 Sens lead, and here we go. I think I was very happy. I mentioned it there. Not much I can kind of point out from that period as a negative, other than maybe just a lack of discipline. And again, like, kind of a tough one to give up, but when you got the lead like that, it's easier to swallow a little bit. There's Cousins in front with a chance. Okay, I like this line is right back to work here. They've had a really good start to this game. And yeah, Dylan Cousins has been a difference maker the last few, which is great to see. Here's Tkachuk. And this, make no mistake here, folks, too. The captain has been dialed in the last few games. Certainly feeling a bit more like himself out there, it looks like, which is great to see. Very, very positive sign. Also, remember, if you're here just checking out the YouTube page, please like and subscribe to the page. The postcast is live on YouTube after every Sens game. They don't miss a single beat. We're going to do these watch parties as long as people are into them. So those are also exclusive here on YouTube. So to get notifications, like and subscribe, please. And thank you. We appreciate it. Goes a long way to help and support the show here for the fellas. There's Zub, and I'm amazed like the matchup game that Travis Green is able to play on the road. Like they keep getting the line match they want with Zub, Sanderson, Pinto, Giroux, and Mario out against the Brinkett and Kane line. And there's a bit of a giveaway there from Sanderson. Good save by Reimer. He's going to see some pucks. He's going to see some pucks here. There's a stop. Swallows it up. It's a good save. It's unbelievable the different feeling. Like, look, it's no one's here saying James Reimer is going to win a Vezina trophy. No one's saying that, but he looks confident, man. And as of right now, early in the send life as easy as possible on him. It hasn't been any high danger chances. It's all you can ask for, and that's what they do. .865 team save percentage. A bit of a weak play at the line there by Cousins, and the Red Wings hold it in. Still didn't get it out. Red Wings have some pretty good pressure here. There's another good stop, but it's loose still. It's a good play by Jensen. Okay, they got to get this. Oh, no. Lost it again. All right, they bent but didn't break there. I'm interested that the Sens are using, like I mentioned, that matchup. They're using the Pinto line and Sanderson against DeBrincat and Kane and not against Larkin and Raymond. You kind of got to pick your poison, I think, with the Red Wings, but it's interesting that that's what they go with. Because they did it again in Ottawa, too. That was the matchup. DP didn't get it deep. And Eller does. Liking what I'm seeing from Lars Eller. His wingers keep taking penalties, so his ice time gets hit, but I've liked what I've seen since he's come back from injury. Uh-oh, bit of a giveaway here. Soderblom coming in. Cross ice, broken stick. That might have been a break for the Sens. Pun intended. DP with it at center, and he gets it deep. Line change, and here comes Timmy on the forecheck. Gets the puck. Here's Zetterlund. This is a great forecheck by Stotzel. Batherson! Oh, blocked. Timmy's a hound on the puck right now. Zub with a shot. That's stopped by Gibson. And here comes Detroit. Ooh, risky pass by Stotzel. Misses Sanderson. Oh, that was close. Bit of a sloppy start here for the Sens. Off a broken stick. Doesn't get deep. And Red Wings come right back in. Batherson's there. There we go. End of a shift for this line, but here they come with a little bit of possession. Timmy gets it deep. Bit of a sloppy start. Bit of a sloppy start to the period. And here we go. 2-on-1 here for the Sens. Tkachuk with Greg. Tkachuk. Oh, it's a good save by Gibson. Out front, Cousins. It's loose. Another good chance. This line, man. Okay, so now they got the Kane and DeBrincat and Kopp line out against this line. I think that's a good save by Reimer again. It's hard to tell on some of them, but it looks like he's directing a lot of them to the boards. Bit of a long shift for this line, and there's a quick back out there for them too. That broken stick has been out there forever. Like, are the refs not going to go pick it up, or? All right, able to get a bit of a change. But there's still D pairs caught out there. Chabot and Jensen are caught. Larkin's just hounding on the puck here. And here's Raymond. Off to the corner. There we go. Boy, the Red Wings just keep coming. Oh, what a shot by Raymond. You had that coming, man. They didn't. I don't think the Sens had the puck. It's a bad shift before that. That's tough because it's that starts with that first line. They're out there, and then they keep getting hemmed in, and then they don't get a good change, and it sets up the other line for a bad start. So Reimer's got to have that one. That's a bad one. Uses Sanderson as a screen. Like, it's a really nice curl and release, though. I know that's one. Like, I still want Reimer to have that, but Raymond, that's a good shot. That's a goal scorer's goal. I don't think that nicked off anything, but he hides it around Sanderson and just toe drags it. But like, I think that's still one you'd like a save on. But he made a couple saves before that. Like, the Red Wings have just taken it to them here in the second to start. 2-2 game. And it's tough because they had a 2-on-1 right before, and Brady doesn't cash in. Lars Eller? Not really a good shot. Doesn't really get a good shot off. Yeah, they got to be a bit better than that. They just had that one coming. It was just a bad start to the period. Still a 2-2 game, though. I think Raymond did the exact same thing in the last game too, if I'm remembering correctly. That's kind of the thing. Like, obviously, look, like, you want saves on some shots like that, but for me, it's more of a momentum thing. And the Red Wings had all the momentum there, so that's not like it's the Sens are carrying play, can't get a goal, and then everything goes in. That's what was happening with Levy lately. That's one where the Sens are kind of under duress, some bad line changes, and the Red Wings just hounded the puck and didn't give it up, and then they capitalized on a chance at their best goal scorer. So we'll see. A lot of hockey to go here. What's everyone saying? I'm checking the chat now. Yeah, that was a snipe by Raymond. I mean, like, sometimes you just gotta. Someone saying go Rams. This is a Chicago Bears safe space. Safe space for the Bears. I'll be keeping an eye on that. But yeah, up 2-0, and they aren't able to hold it. And let's just see if they got some kind of push. We'll see if they find something here. Red Wings are going to come at them. Hmm. It's kind of like, I mean, the Red Wings have to win this game, right? With the Sens goaltending situation, and they played last night. Detroit did not. Like this feels like they got to win this game. Not in the standings, but the Sens need the points more. But just optics wise, this is probably pretty non-negotiable for the Red Wings. Zub, is that in? Oh, he missed the net. Uh-oh. Oh, thought Kane was on a break there. Reimer. All right. Sanderson's got it. I'd like to see more of this Batherson, Stutzla, and Zetterlund line. I like them on the forecheck, like right there. Doing a good job getting the puck back. Oh, weird one for Gibson behind the net. A bit of a 2-on-2 here. Timmy's back, though. Good back pressure. Boy, Shabbat's got to kind of find his game here a little bit, too. Here comes Detroit again. Sherratt in on Shabbat. Big rebound from Reimer. Okay, good stop by Cousins there, getting back to disrupt that. That was a pretty juicy rebound from James Reimer. A lot of back and forth kind of neutral zone play here. Like a lot of like flipping and regrouping and stuff. Not exactly fun hockey. Red Wings are third best in the NHL since December 1st. They've been hot. Yeah, they've had a good season. They have. Them and Montreal are one and the same, just kind of finding ways to win games. A lot of offense is leading to those. They got Todd McClellan at some point last season. Detroit did, and he's obviously made a difference there. The Wings won it, but it goes right between JBD and Edvinsson, I think. Oh, I guess they mixed up that pairing with Seider and Edvinsson. Drew lost his stick there, and here comes Detroit. Raymond, just so much speed. There we go. Nice play by Giroux. Little jump puck there, jump ball. Who's down on the ice? There's a Red Wing down and hurt. Is that Raymond? I don't know what happened. I just saw him kind of down on the ice in the middle of the ice. Like trailing the play a little bit. I don't know what happened. Did Greg do something? Oh no. That's a wire cross moment for really Greg. Oh no. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is he doing? Okay, the thing is here, they didn't call anything though on the ice. Can they do this? Can they like get together and then call something? Because the Sens had the puck and they didn't blow the whistle. I'm curious. I've got no sound here. I'm seeing the chat though. They called it a 2. 2 minutes for interference. They didn't call anything though. Also, they reviewed it and like I don't think that's like he graces his head, but I'm sure Raymond will be out there. Maybe not. Maybe the spotter's got to take him, or he's actually hurt. I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta be honest. I think the Sens are lucky that's just a 2. To be totally honest, I think they're lucky that's just a 2. Need a penalty kill here. That's just a dumb penalty by Ridley Gregg. Dumb penalty. If that's costing them, man, like the penalties against this team the last 2 games this weekend have been really, really bad. There's Kane up top. Reimer's got it. Okay. This power play is so threatening. Detroit's power play. Gotta win a face-off here, Giroux. Gotta dig in. DeBrincat taking the face-off? No, yeah, Van Riemsdyk. Clean win for Giroux. Timmy wins a battle. Sanderson down. Clinical. All right, there we go. Good clear. There's a crucial penalty kill midway through the game. Wings get possession pretty easily here on the entry, and now they set up. Got Brady Tkachuk out there on the penalty kill. Interesting. With Greg out, they go to Tkachuk for the penalty kill. That's different. There's Kane with it up top. Van Riemsdyk all kinds of time down low. Nothing happens. Tkachuk gets it down. Brady Tkachuk on the PK. I know he's sort of shorty in Colorado when it was 8-1. So I guess they wanted to see something there from the captain. That's a good PK shift for him. Every team in the league, their top forwards kill penalties. You watch every team, like Florida, it's Reinhart, Barkov, Lundell. They're all out there. Bennett. I think Vegas, like Eichel's out there. Oh, it's a good keep at the line, whoever that was for Detroit. It's really nice. Kopp in front. Reimer shuts the door. Optimus Rhyme. Seven to go in the power play. Yeah, just swallows it up. Doesn't give him much. Gotta like that from Reimer. Sens win the draw, but don't get the puck. That came out for sure. There we go. All right, good penalty kill. Good penalty kill. That's another terrible penalty, though. They got to stop, man. It's going to bite them. That was just really undisciplined from Greg. Really, really bad. And I got to be honest, I'm serious. I think that's lucky. They're lucky that was a 2. Especially because they reviewed it. I thought that for sure would be a 5 based on Raymond not being back yet. And surprise, that was just a 2. And I think Greg is mixing it up with someone for that. It's the game he plays. Like it's what he does, and for better or worse. Oh, Spence bobbled it there with some pressure on. And Clevin does a good job getting it out. There you go. Nick Cousins, good forecheck. Good work by 21. DP in middle. Nothing. Good step up by Clevin there. All right. What are we thinking? I'm checking the chat now. I like this. This point. He's seasoned. He's not old. Those are the saves we need. Yeah, a lot of Reimer, man. He's just playing some steady hockey. He's playing steady. Brady has 3 shorties in his career. Interesting. Okay. King Reimer. He's having a good, solid outing right now. He's doing what he needs to do. A lot of love for Brady on the PK. Yeah. Yeah, got to have some kind of push here. Red Wings have had the play in the second period. But it's still a 2-2 game. Sens had a really hot start, but need to generate a bit more offensively. And to do that, you got to stay at 5-on-5. They're a good team 5-on-5, and penalties do not help that. That was a bad penalty by Greg to take, but the PK steps up. Stability in net makes a difference. Yeah, like it's a small sample, obviously. Like, he's still a lot of hockey left in this game, but gotta like what you've seen so far from James Reimer, all things considered. And again, I want to make a disclaimer. No one is saying this is a no one's saying this is a Vezina candidate by any means for James Reimer. He just needs to come in and stop the ones he's supposed to, stop momentum for the other team, and the Sens will be just fine. So got to take this position they're in right now. But I will say, yeah, the play has been in Detroit's favor this entire second period, even though the Sens do have a good amount of shots. They're getting credit for them. So they're getting pucks on Gibson, but they're just not generating quality chances, I'd say, so far. Jensen just blew a tire. 2-on-1 for the Wings. DeBrincat blocked by Shabbat. Batherson can't get it out. And here comes Kane in the middle. Good stick by Batherson. It's been a lot of this. A lot of zone time for Detroit here. Sens need to find some legs. Got to find something. Here's Greg. He's got some speed. Here's some legs. Here we go. Good play by Kachuk. He turned it over. Red Wings more zone time here. Snapping it around. It's been all Detroit for sure in this second period. Although, like, for the most part, it's been pretty to the outside. So that's definitely a bonus. Kachuk gets it down. It's going to go for icing, though. Tired group out there. Tired group. Got to win a draw, but yeah, they did a decent job of keeping it to the outside, but it's still a lot of zone time. And defending is tiring. Defending's tiring. I don't care how good of a defensive team you are. Defending is very tiring. 1,372 points for Patrick Kane. Crazy. He gets forgotten in the OV and Crosby conversation. Like, the fact he's still out there doing that, pretty impressive. And Sanderson, the free zone exit on an icing. It's unreal what he does with his legs for this team, especially lately. He's just, a couple times he just said, you know what, screw this. I'm taking the puck myself. There's Pinto with it in the O-zone. In front for Amadio. And the Red Wings kind of come back the other way. And it's back in the Sen zone. Under 5 to go in the second. Here's Kane stick handling around over to Sider. Over the middle. Edmondson blocked by Giroux. Nice. Amadio gets it deep. It's been all Detroit, but they're doing a decent job. Still doing a decent job in the D zone. Just having a tough time getting the puck back. And one thing I pointed out with Pilsy in the first period is how good the Sens were in the neutral zone. That has not been the case in the second. The Red Wings have had their way skating up the ice. And David Perron just took another penalty. Got his stick caught between the legs of a Red Wings player. And another lazy penalty from DP. Killing them, man. Wasn't in the O-zone this time, so that's a bonus. Detroit still got the puck here. There we go. Finally touches it. The penalties from Perron have been maybe a bit of a softer one, but still gets caught. Back to the PK they go. Tempting fate. Let's check the Bears game. It just started. Football is very slow. A lot of Go Rams in here. I think Red Wings fans are just cheering for the Rams in general. It's a bit of a soft call, but like your stick getting caught in the legs, it's just automatic, man. Every time. Another big penalty kill. Let's see here, folks. Got a lot of people in the game. Let's go. I'm excited. Welcome, everyone. Again, reminder, please like this video and subscribe to the Locked On Senators YouTube page. Goes a long way to helping the show. Postcasts are live on YouTube after every single Sens game. Live streams are exclusive to YouTube. The watch parties that we've been doing lately, exclusive on YouTube. You won't find those on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. This is the place to be. Easiest way to find out when they're happening. Like and subscribe, get the notification. Set those on as well. Goes a long way to supporting us. Really appreciate if you could just take a second, like and subscribe to the Locked On Senators podcast. Bringing you the Ottawa Senators content every single day, especially with these back-to-backs on weekends, man. LOSP content doesn't stop. I guess the Sens have the toughest remaining schedule in the NHL based on points percentage. Oof. But so does Montreal and Buffalo, just because they got to play everyone in the East still. That means nothing to me, to be honest. That means nothing. Although they do play Colorado, Vegas, and Carolina next week, but we'll cross that bridge. All at home, but cross that bridge when we come to it. Huge opportunity for the Wings power play here. I think they're tempting fate with this thing. Raymond is still not back for the Red Wings, by the way. Larkin, stop by Reimer. Sens get the rebound. It's Timmy in the corner. Comes out front. Red Wings get it. DeBrincat, I don't know what that hit. Larkin, what a save by Reimer. Oh, Van Riemsdyk. It's a nice goal. Yeah, these penalties, bro. Like I can't get mad at goaltending when the discipline is that bad. Like Reimer's been fine tonight, man. This is just such undisciplined penalties by fourth line wingers. Both of the goals that the Red Wings have scored have been on bad penalties by the fourth line. Nick Cousins and maybe better rebound control there on that Larkin chance, but again, like it's a nice move by Van Riemsdyk. It's a really nice goal. Yeah, it's a really nice goal. Slick move in front. Just bad. I find like they got away with it with Ridley Gregg too. Like that was a bad penalty to take. And they did, and they've been outplayed in this period by a long shot. Shots are 23-16 for Detroit right now. Oh, and someone's down. Greg is down for the Sens, and the Wings just took a penalty. Believe that was a retribution play, maybe. So here comes an opportunity for the Sens. They still got possession here. I'd like them to give the puck away to the Red Wings so they get a full power play here. But maybe an extended look here. Here's Stutzlo with space. It's a good save by Gibson. Good save. Timmy buzzing around right now. I passed to no one. All right, they're going to have 2 minutes on the dot. The rest of the period. This is a huge moment for the Sens power play. Huge moment. Let's see what happened to Greg. Soderblom, this guy's a monster. He's so tall. It's a tough one for Timmy on the PK, showing that again. Oh, I mean, they did the same thing to Greg that he did to Raymond. It's just dumb by Detroit. Greg probably goes down a little easy, but second unit getting the start here. Giroux. Oh, it's loose for DP. He almost got a bounce there. Here's Giroux now in the corner. Out front, Greg got a stick, couldn't get it in. 2 tries at the net, though. It's got to be a shooting mentality. Just a massive opportunity for the power play here. Got to answer. Here's Giroux now with some space. Pinto in the middle. Good puck moving. Here's Chabot up top, down low. It's an aggressive penalty kill. Here's Pinto, wide open. Big block. Second unit's getting good looks here. Giroux out front. Scores! There we go! Shane Pinto! Second unit coming through. Huge goal. Great puck movement by that power play. Wow. Big goal for Shane Pinto. He needed one. It's another guy I said I'd like to see get going, and he gets one tonight. 2 Sens forwards can thank me. Kidding, obviously. Great little backdoor play. Good drive to net by Pinto. Giroux with a nice pass. Did he touch that for sure? Or did that go right in? That's a huge goal. Massive goal. DP was great on that power play too. Second unit power play goals fire me up. Pilsy and I were talking about it. Like, their numbers are good because that top unit can be streaky, but second unit has provided a lot of offense for the Senators. Very valuable unit. That's a huge goal for them. Here comes Detroit again, though. Reimer doesn't know. Okay, blocked out, though. It's all right. Just got to get to the intermission here. I mean, like, they get bailed out by that bad penalty from Detroit. Like, just so obvious that they're going to go after Greg, and Greg probably sells it, but man, that's a huge goal. Big for Shane Pinto. He needed that one. 20 seconds. Drop the puck. Yeah, it's a big response by Perron. He's good on that power play. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice play by Zub on DeBrincat. All right, folks. 3-3 hockey game. We got a good one going into the third period, second intermission. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'll be right back to break down that period, talk about the third coming up. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. See you guys in 2 seconds. Okay, right back at her. Good. I'm looking at this chat. No, definitely not what's going on. Yeah, I think that's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets. For the power play, 2 power play goals, answering the Red Wings power play, which has, in their matchups historically, these two teams, like the Red Wings power play has just carried them the last few years. So being able to match it with your own power play goals is huge. That's what the Sens need. The Sens needed. I like that it's that second unit. First unit didn't even touch the ice. Just a great shift. Giroux, Chabot, Perron, Greg, and that second unit comes through. That's a massive goal. So the Sens, I like going through these stats. I've had these pulled up the last couple streams, and I like having them handy just to mention the situation. So tied at 2, when after 2 periods, when they're tied overall, the Sens are 6-2-2 when tied after 2. That's pretty good. 3-1-1 at home and on the road. So find a way to extend this game. Find a way to win this game. Let's see. Oh, the Rams scored. No, the other one that I'm worrying about. Yeah, I guess they just drove down the field. That's okay. You know what? Could be worse. Yeah, the water. You guys like this? This is 1.2 liters. 1.2 liters. How about Shane Pinto? Needed that one so badly. He really needed that one. Let me know your thoughts though. Let's see what's everyone thinking. What's everyone thinking about that period? Are we feeling okay about James Reimer? I am. I'm not. Like, it's not about shaky goals for the Sens. They don't need a goalie to come in here and completely steal them hockey games. They just need okay. They need okay. And I'd say he's been okay. He's been okay so far. It's been a back and forth game. The Red Wings definitely carried the play in that period, but I'd say that the Sens did a decent job keeping them to the outside for the most part. Raymond's goal, tough. And clearly, like, I don't think Raymond came back, so he clearly got shaken up by that play. And again, I'm just saying it. I think Greg got lucky that was only a 2, but we will take it. Yeah, I am speaking things into existence. I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's an elite curl and drag from Lucas Raymond. I think that's an underrated play. It seems like an easy goal to stop, and around Sanderson too, that's not easy to do. That's a really nice goal. Really nice goal. Reminds me of the play Norris had against the Red Wings last season. Remember that game? Anything above 800 is an improvement. Agreed. He's not negative in fantasy hockey. That's a good way to look at it. Let me just check what he's at right now. Overall. Got an 875. 875. The thing is, like, I think he just needs to not let in another one. And there's a lot of hockey left, but he'll probably see some pucks. Just the Red Wings are going to have it here. They've got more legs. They didn't play last night, like I mentioned. The Sens did. This is a grinded out kind of third period for them. Yeah, the more I see that penalty on DP, the weaker it looks. But again, like, with his recent track record, not great. And Timmy was fuming. He was pissed they didn't get a call there on the penalty kill. But yeah, that's a nice play by Van Riemsdyk. Like, the only thing with Reimer on that one is the rebound. But like I said, doesn't need to be a world beater. Just needs to make some saves, and he made some saves so far. Exactly. I agree with this. M-Sync. Reimer looks like he'll just keep us in games. It's all they need. All they need. The Reimer, good in fantasy. Yeah, a lot of D zone time. So this is the thing. This hasn't been a game that we've seen the last little bit where the Sens are completely dominating the shot clock and then the goalie isn't up to snuff. It hasn't quite been that, but the Red Wings have had the puck more. I have a feeling this third period might get chippy. Yeah, great play by Perron on Pinto's goal there. Just watching the highlight again. Little bump play to Giroux. How about Pinto beating JBD to the post there? Former teammate and former teammate at UND. Yeah, not... I'd like to think that they'll show some urgency in the third. I think you're right. Again, though, like, I hate using... Everyone plays back-to-backs, but I don't like using that as an excuse. I wouldn't be shocked, though, if it's a little bit the same as the second period, but the fact that it's a tie game makes it feel better. Like, they can kind of collapse into their defensive game a little bit if they want, not necessarily go balls to the wall for offense, which is okay. But they do need a goal. They need a goal. It'd be great to not give up a point and do this in regulation, but we'll just see what they're like coming out in the third. Yeah, it'll get chippy because of the Raymond stuff. It already started to. Like they were going at Craig right away. And like it was a sneaky, kind of a dirty play from Greg. I got to be honest. Like he hasn't come back. Raymond hasn't been back yet. So I don't know, man. Jack is drinking water. Jack is doing dry January. That's what Jack's doing. If there was ever a time it was going to break, it was last night, folks. Trust me, it was last night. But no, we're staying strong. Imagine that whole bottle. Yes, I completely agree. M-Sync, you're cooking right now, man. I completely agree because he's bigger, so that's one thing. And Levy's a bit of an athletic goalie, I'd say. But yeah, Reimer's not swimming around. He's in position. He's letting the pucks come to him in a way. Got beat on the distance shot where he had a guy right in front of him, not cleared, and then Raymond's was a really nice toe drag release, and he just didn't pick it up off the stick. But that's a nice play by their best goal scorer. Yeah, I kind of agree, and I hate having to say that, but I didn't like that at all, to be honest, man. And I'm still shocked it was a 2. I really am, and but what was weird about that play is because they didn't call anything. Like the Sens had possession, and Raymond's lying there on the ice, and then the refs converse, and I guess one of them saw it, but I didn't know they could do that if there was no call on the play. Right? Usually they review it if they call something and then review it for a major. That was a bit weird to me. Nick, I think it might be more than a fine, to be honest. Like I wouldn't want to say that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like that was just kind of a blindside, and like the fact that Raymond's not back is important. I think I'd be surprised if it's just a fine, but we'll cross that bridge tomorrow. Yeah, and also another kind of narrative here is just penalties from the fourth line, like DP and Cousins. It's not even Eller, it's just the wingers. Cousins and DP have been very penalized lately. Has Tampa lost a game at all this season? Like, are they on a heater? Let's check. Okay, they lost their last game in a shootout after 12 straight wins, or 13 or whatever it was. Wow. Scary team. Senators with the worst save percentage since in NHL history. Third worst in NHL history right now. Third only to themselves in 1992-93 and 1993-94, the expansion years. Yikes. 6 penalties for DP in 7 games. That would track. I can go look. I'll check right now. Bit unemotional doing it on my phone, but it's back-to-back. It's back-to-back. Mailing it in. Okay, let's go every game for the Sens here. Did DP have a penalty last game? Yes, he had a holding. So that's back-to-back games at least. Against the Rangers, did DP have a penalty? Yes, the only one the Sens had. 3 games in a row. Against the Canucks, did David Perron have a penalty? He did not. Okay. Against the Panthers, did David Perron have a penalty? He did not. Okay, but still, 3 straight games with a minor penalty for David Perron. Can't have that. With a PK struggling like that. Did Caleb just throw a touchdown? Go Bears. Or I guess they're close. Good start. Good start by the offense. Okay, they're on the goal line. Whatever. Well, football doesn't matter till the fourth quarter, especially as a Bears fan. Yeah, the Avalanche this season, like their power play actually surprisingly not that strong, like not at the top of the league like it usually is. But I think a lot of that is because they've scored so much that they're getting a ton of power plays and they're not needing to score on them, if that makes sense. Like they're dominating games at 5-on-5 where the power play, maybe they don't get a lot of opportunities. I don't know, but I'm curious what the actual breakdown is. Because when they played the Sens, the power play had more, I think they scored 2 or 3 at least in that route. Just breaking down the Sens stats. Brutal. Yeah, whiskey and wings. I don't know if you've been here the whole time. I didn't like that from Greg. I'll just say I'm not trying to, fraternize with the enemy or anything by any means, but that wasn't a fan of that. I'll just say that. Brees Hall. Someone's just naming random football players now. Yeah, I like that shot of Reimer in the intermission. Looked calm, cool, and collected there, folks. Just scrolling Twitter a little bit. What's Sens Nation saying? A lot of frustration about Perron. A lot of rat talk. Sider did come back. And then a lot of Perron love for the play on the power play. That's funny. Reimer looks better than I thought. I think that's fair, just given how it went for him in Belleville in his one game. He's okay. He's been all right, and that's fine. That's better than what they've had. They've had dreadful. So okay so far is good, but he'll be called upon here, I think, in the third, a bit more than he has been. So let's see what the Sens can do. Just about wrapped up the intermission here, I think. Get the graphic going. Jake Sanderson, All-American game. That's a huge power play goal from Pinto. Clutch. Almost back for the third. Again, reminder to everyone, please, if you have not already, please subscribe and like the video too. That helps us a lot if you like the stream on YouTube. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is exclusive. These streams are exclusive to YouTube, the watch parties. Get notifications for them if you sign up. You hit the subscribe button, and that goes a long way for us. It really helps us support the show. We really appreciate it. The thumbs up takes 2 seconds. Again, goes a long way. And commenting along for the third period here. Ottawa Senators, Detroit Red Wings, 3-3 going into the third. It's a close game. I don't love the play in front there from Stützle and Sanderson on the power play goal or the PK goal against, but Raymond is back. Okay, there he is on the bench. All right, folks, here we go. I might have just missed Raymond. Maybe he did come back right away. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Anyway, good. It is good to see him. You don't want to see guys get injured like on plays like that. So good that he's back out there. Cousins moving in on Edvinson. Did Brady just take one? He did. Tkachuk just took a bad penalty again. Yeah, the discipline's such an issue with this team right now. Right off the bat in the third, Tkachuk's going right back to the box. And he slammed his stick. I'm not sure if he's mad about taking the penalty or that they called it. Probably that he took it. And Sens PK is going to have to go to work again. And the Red Wings are just kind of walking through the zone right now. There we go. They've held the puck for a long time. Another penalty for the Sens. Back to the PK. Captain looks mad at himself. He looks like he got caught there. Yeah, stick right in the legs. And he knew it. He knew it right away. Chopped at his feet, missed the puck. Bad penalty, man. Offensive zone. He knows it too. That feels like one that the coach harped on them for in the intermission. No bad penalties, and then the captain goes out and takes a bad penalty on the first shift of the period. I'd call that less than ideal. Power plays 2 for 4. Chance to take the lead early in the third. Need the PK to kind of come through here. Not kind of come through. They got to come through. All right, good clear. Right on net by Timmy. Wow. DeBrincat's got some space now. Wings haven't gotten fully set yet. There they go. Sider up top. Looked like it was blocked or stopped. I'm not sure. Halfway through the penalty. Oh boy. Big stop by Reimer. Big stop. Slides right over. Good save. Shabbat got caught up high, and yeah, they had lots of room. Comfort tried to go upstairs. Great save by Reimer. All right. Get a whistle here. Win the face-off. Eller and Pinto out there with Clevin and Shabbat. Okay. Raymond stopped by Reimer. He's having a little trouble swallowing the pucks up, but he's doing a good job of tracking it once he does. He's not losing it right away, and he's still swallowing it up. It just doesn't look super pretty, but he'll take these saves any day. Kind of threw a screen too. That might have hit Pinto as well on the block. Giroux on the faceoff against Kopp. And Kopp got kicked out. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I feel like Giroux's lost a good amount of faceoffs tonight. Lost one to Deneau last night too. And he lost that one. Raymond up top now. Blocked by Zub. Blocked by Sanderson. Zub doesn't get it out. Sanderson beats Raymond to it, over to Timmy, and down the ice, out of the zone. Red Wings might have one more push here on the power play. We'll see. Sanderson back for it. Wins a battle over to Greg, and that's a good kill, man. Big, big kill. Got that for the captain in the box. Huge PK to start the third. Starts with 2 saves from Reimer, too. Oh, Chabot, what just happened? He hit the deck. 3-on-1 for Detroit. They missed the net. What just happened to Chabot there? He's hurting. He's hurt. Oh, no. Chabot's hurt. Oh, boy. Talk about a guy they can't lose. He hasn't been playing great the last few games, but they can't afford to lose him. We know that. He's pretty valuable back there for them. That's a tough one. I think he went right down the tunnel. And it looked like he was holding his side like he was the last time he got hurt. I want to see that. There's Zetterlund and Timmy. Batherson with some room. Hasn't been a lot of extended zone time for Ottawa. Both teams pretty good when tied after 2. Oh, Timmy and Sanderson just ran into each other. That's not good. Crisis averted. Greg on it now in the corner. Out front! Oh, Cousins. What a save by Gibson. What a chance for Dylan Cousins. Here they come again. Cousins up the middle with some speed. Over to Greg. And they got Amadio joining them now. Greg shovels it out front again and nothing doing. Chabot's back out there. Okay. He was grimacing. I don't know what was going on there. Still hasn't been a whistle since he went down. I wanted to see that. Good flow right now. Point shot. Whoa, Reimer gets spun around. And Pinto gets it deep. Here we go. Sens have had a bit more jump this period. That's good. Good sign. Here comes Detroit and offside. First whistle in a while. Wow. Let's see some highlights. Lot to unpack. Oh, it's a great chance for Cousins. Great chance for Dylan Cousins. Weird play in front there. Good that Chabot came back out. That's great. I'm sure he doesn't feel awesome, though, when those guys go down with injuries like that. Any injury, man. Like the wear and tear, I know they're professional athletes and they take care of their bodies a ton, and like the science behind everything, recovery, XYZ. They still take a beating out there. This is a physical game, hockey. But let's see if they got a little something in them here. There's a good save by Reimer. Timmy just hammers it in. All the way back down to Ottawa's zone. They keep possession. That works. Icing by the Red Wings. Okay. Reimer's been good this period. Made some good saves. Here's Chabot at the point. Can't get it through, and the puck comes out. Of a clean win from Tkachuk. Again, I don't have the numbers in front of me. I feel like faceoffs have been a bit tough for the Sens today. Here's a look. Chabot coming in. Cousins in front. Oh, I couldn't find it. Here's this line again, though. Working it up high. Chabot down to Cousins. Greg in the slot. Stop by Gibson. It's a good save. Oh, Tkachuk is laboring. Anyone see that? He kind of grabbed his hamstring or something. Didn't look comfortable. Yeah, I saw that too. Didn't like that. Looked like the back. Like his hamstring. I don't like that. We'll see. Oh, the puck hit him? Okay. Maybe, yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, let me check these face-off stats. I gotta see this. I feel like they're not doing well there tonight. Score has them at 56%. Maybe I'm lost. I think the Bears tied it. Yeah, 7-7. Football game. That'll be later, though. Like I said, second half matters. Oh, Lapine Apartments. That Cousins, Greg, and Tkachuk line is really the only one doing anything at 5-on-5 right now for Ottawa. I'd expect they play a lot. Decent period, though. Reimer's seen a lot of pucks, but I expected that. What happened to Chabot here? Let's see. Oh, it hit him in the elbow. Ooh, okay. So I thought he was wincing because I thought he got hit in the side like he did before. Yeah, then Tkachuk got it right off the back of his leg there. Can't feel good. All right, he's all right. I thought he that's a weird spot to grab. I thought he pulled something maybe. All right. What a warrior, eh? That guy plays for so much. The brand of hockey he plays, just battles. Oh, what a move by Timmy. No, he turned it over. Okay, wow. He had it and then he just gave it away. Tough. He got lucky there. I'd expect Jake Sanderson will play almost every other shift here. Mario Pinto and Giroux are out there. Is that not icing? Okay. Red Wings have it. Out front. Oh, nice save. That's a nice save by Reimer. That was a great tip in front. I don't know who that was. Wow, that's a big stop. Big stop. It's a nice save with the toe. It's good positioning too. And into the Sens bench. That's a whistle. Still a lot can happen, man. A lot of time left. 11:05 left in the third period. There's that Kachuk, Cousins, Greg line. I've liked them the most, like I said. They've had the most time in the ozone. They're giving the Red Wings a tough time on the forecheck. All right, here comes Detroit. Get it deep. The bounces are crazy behind the net, I'm noticing. Maybe a little home ice advantage there for Detroit. They know the bounces off the glass. Sends ice it again. All right. Another D-zone draw. Cousins has been caught out. Cousins and Greg, I think, are still out. Face-off win for Dylan Cousins. But the Red Wings keep it in. And now they'll start to pressure. Good stop by Reimer. Freezes it. It's a good freeze. He's been great in this third period specifically. Can't ask much more from 47, but I think they're going to have to, man. Didn't like that hack he got there from Casper. Right on the arm. Shot there, 29-21 Detroit, midway through the third period. Face-off win for Giroux. And Sens get it down. Big save in front. Reimer's been good, man. Giving them some life. Lars Eller. Ooh, sneaky shot. Need a few more ozone shifts. They're sitting back a lot. And again, I know the context of the back-to-back, obviously. That's not lost on me. It's not lost on me that Sens played a long back and forth taxing game yesterday. That is definitely not lost on me, but they got to find a way here. They've worked to get themselves in this position, got to find a way to capitalize and get something out of this game. It's got to be icing. Yeah. Look at this save from Reimer. Another one. These have been good chances for the Wings, man. They've done a, like not the best job in front of Reimer, but he's been up to the task in the third period. Like they've all been quality looks. Just 6 shots for the Detroit so far, but all quality, I feel like. Timmy lost a draw. It's tough. There's Shabbat. Shovels it down. Oh, no, don't call that. Don't call that. All right, they didn't. Good. Jensen with it now, just regrouping. Been a lot of regrouping again. Neutral zone. Here's Greg kind of moving in the offensive zone. Gets a cut to the net. It's loose. Oh. Kachuk couldn't vary it. This line's all over it again. This is the line that's going to get it done. Out front, Cousins. Nope. Takes a hit, makes a play. Here's Brady. Gonna throw it out front. Oh boy. I think Zub could have got called there. There goes Sanderson. Gets it deep. Cousins, Greg, and Kachuk have been in the ozone all period. Here's Giroux now with it. Here's a back-to-back shift finally. Clevin to the net, got blocked. Here's Pinto with it in the slot. Lost it and puck comes out. Greg made a nice move to the net there. That started all of that. Got to be icing. Nope. Here's Jensen with it in their zone. And get it out. Back to the Detroit D. A lot of regrouping again. This is a methodical game from both teams here in the third period. Jensen tried to send Zetterlund. Here's Lars Eller with some space. Into the zone. And Perron gets it deep, and here goes the fourth line. I got 3 guys deep, though. Good work by Perron. He still got the puck. Yeah, good work by the fourth line right now. Just got to keep ragging it like this. Some good shifts here from the Sens in the last few minutes. Spending time in Detroit's zone. Here's Zub. Soderblom just manhandles him. That's a massive player, that guy. Dylan Cousins gets it out. Here's Kachuk. Cousins has some speed. Here we go. Bobbling the puck. Under 5 minutes. Period's flying by. Here's Spence with some space. Trickles one in on Gibson, and he freezes it. Okay. Oh, what a chance for Brady that was. Just showed it in slow motion. All right, to catch up with the chat. A lot of time with no whistles there. What's going on here? A lot of Reimer love. As he should be. He's been stellar this period. Everyone get their Reimer jersey. Yeah, Sen's got to pull through for him, man. He's giving them good goaltending. Can't beat the drum about the goalies sinking them when they're playing like this. That's one thing for sure. 3 goals against, yeah, but he's been awesome in this third period. Kept them in it. And they did respond. Those last few shifts before the commercial break here were strong from the Sens. So gotta like it. Gotta like what you saw. Another tight game, though. Another tight game for the live stream, down to the wire. I guess yesterday's didn't feel like a tight game throughout the whole thing, but ended up being one, obviously. Or it didn't feel like a tight game in the third, I should say. It was a 2-goal lead for most of it, and then the wheels fell off. I saw the 4 minutes on the clock in the third period and started getting flashbacks. But they can right the wrongs with a win today. They can find a way in this game. It'll feel so much better about the weekend. Go win this game. Hey, appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And always love doing these streams. We're here for the long haul. As long as the people want it, we'll keep bringing it. But you know what helps? If you could just like and subscribe to the Locked On Senators podcast, goes a long way to helping us put these together. Postcast coming to you right after the game tonight. Always live on YouTube post game after every single game all season. And the live streams are also exclusive to YouTube. So just hit that subscribe button to get in on the mix. There's Pinto. Mario in the corner's got it. Taken down there by Raymond. No call. Whistles should be away here. I'd expect the whistles to be away, and I don't mind that. Oh, Sanderson just took a big hit. Pinto goes down. Red Wings get it in the O-zone. Good save by Reimer. Steered to the side. Look at Sanderson. Wins the battle. Caught pinches down, and he gets it out. Unreal. He just battles. Jake Sanderson just battles every shift. So fun to watch. All right, 3:22 to go. Here's Zetterlund into the O-zone. Goes all the way around the net. Up high, Shabbat. Gets it back down to Stützle with some space. Zetterlund just missed the net. That was a good look. He got all of that. Ooh, bit of a shaky one there for Reimer. $2:45 left. Here's Cousins in on Edvinsson. More zone time for this line. Now the Wings have it behind their net. With 2:13 to go. Clock is winding. Sloppy in the neutral zone right now. There you go. Get it out. Look at Giroux going at it. Claude Giroux. Here's Amadio. He's got space. Pinto in front. Oh. How'd they not bury that? That was a golden chance for the Sens. Amadio and Pinto both had great looks. Here comes Timmy with some speed. I don't think Edvinsson and Seider have gotten off the ice. I don't think they've gotten off the ice. They've been out there every time. Massive defensive pair. And Timmy gets the puck. Wow. All right, 1:11. Out to center. Under a minute to go. That looked offside. Yeah, there's a whistle. Okay. Whew. Man, the Sens were close there. Amadio has it blocked. I would have liked if he kind of took that on net after getting that one blocked. Could have tried to force it in the middle to Pinto. Still a good look by Pinto. That was there. That was right there. Oh, no way. Greg won that. Greg won that race. Or Brady touched it. They wanted it center. They're not getting the call. D-zone faceoff. All right. Huge draw here for Dylan Cousins. And he wins it. Still in the zone, though. Great play by Sanderson. He's so good. He's so good in the corners. Don't get it deep, though. 20 seconds here. Here's DeBrincat with it. Walking in the middle. Blocked by Shabbat. 10 seconds. Gets out. All right. 5 seconds. Sider. DeBrincat's got space here. Way wide. Wow. Not even close to the net. All right. Sens get a point on a back-to-back. Another overtime game. That was a better third period. Go get the second point. Find a way. Their overtime record is not pretty this season. Go get it done. Go get it done. Back-to-back overtime games for this live stream. This is more than I can handle. I'm still impressed with this. And this has been the James Reimer game. Win this game for James Reimer. This is the James Reimer game. Right now, right here. Come on. Golden opportunity. Give me a Brady Tkachuk overtime winner would send me to the moon on this Sunday evening. You take that any day of the week from James Reimer. He gave them a chance to win. That's all he needed to do. He was fantastic in the third period. Didn't stand like again, like there were some quality chances, ones the Sens probably don't want to give up, but given the scenario, back-to-back, second half, travel, those are going to happen. The Red Wings are going to push, and James Reimer was up to the task. Now go get the win. Go get the win. Give us something on this stream. Give us something. All right. Here we go to overtime. Here we go. Give us something. Not looking at the chat. Not letting it get spoiled. Face off. Puck is down. Here we go. Sanderson's got it, and he's off to the races. He's got Tkachuk with him. Sanderson. Oh, he thought he scored. I thought he scored. Just whiffed it high or hit the post or something. All right, Timmy. Back in the zone. Got possession. Okay, wow. I thought Sanderson ripped that. But the big boy's out here now. Tkachuk, Stützle, Sanderson. This is who you want. Oh, boy. Timmy lost it. Got to stay with the Brinket. The Brinket scores. It had to be him, eh? It had to be him. That's tough. That's tough. That's bad by Stutzler. Just gets beat by DeBrincat, and that's a guy you can't lose it to. Did Sanderson hit the net here? No, he whiffed it high. I mean, that's overtime, folks. It's a great shot. It's a great shot. That's tough from Stutzler. That's a tough play. That's a tough play in overtime. All right, Sens lose back-to-back games in overtime, 2 points, but no wins in a pretty crucial weekend. Both games there for them for the taking. They come out with 2 points. I don't know, man. They just might not have it this season. I'll do a little quick breakdown here. That's less devastating than last night. Obviously, you'll take the point on a back-to-back, but they need wins desperately, and they didn't get it. So, and it's just the top guy's not playing well enough in overtime again. So, I don't know what their overtime stats are, but it's bad, man, this season. They're 2-7 in overtime this season. That's completely different than last year. Right there, that alone, you flip a couple of those games, totally different outlook on the season. Haven't been good enough in OT, and that's a tough play from Stutzla to end that. Another quick overtime where it's the first shift and it's over. Sanderson missed the net too, which was tough. But, yeah. All right, that's it, folks. Stay tuned for the postcast coming to you live here on YouTube again. Thanks for joining, everyone. Appreciate that. Yeah, not much else to say. The boys will break down on the postcast. Cheers, everyone. Have a great Sunday. Hope everyone had a great weekend joining these streams. We'll take 2 points in those games if you're going to lose them, but you'd rather win them, and especially when they had a chance to win both and get 4 points in overtime and they don't. That's tough. So hate to see it. But thanks for joining, everyone. Have a good night.